Well, howdy there, Internet students. Mr. Hermanson again. Today we're going to do lesson 5.1D, which is kind of like what we did yesterday where we found the area of a sector. This time we're going to find the perimeter of a sector. So basically we need to find the distance around the outside of a sector. Now let's just quickly go over what that includes. So let me use this pen. That's going to include this little arc business here. Part of a circle is called an arc. I wish it wouldn't have straightened out on there because I don't mean that to be a straight arc. But that arc part there. And then it's also going to include the fence in part that's 2 radii. So basically you need to add the radius twice, and then you need to find that arc. Now the way you find that arc is, again, just like finding a sector, the area of the sector, you just find the portion of that or the fraction of that part. Okay, so to find the perimeter, I'll give you this again. You're going to add 1 radius, 2 radius, and then you're going to add the length of the arc on the outside. Now this one, your length of the arc is given as 15, so you could just add 10 plus 10 plus 15 to get that. All right. So here, if you forget how to do it, you can go back and look at these steps. But find the circumference of the whole circle using the formula for some circumference. It's either 2 times the radius times pi or diameter times pi. Okay. Then you're going to set up a proportion like we did to find the area of the sector to get that part of the arc. And then the last thing you have to do is just add the 2 radii. All right? So I'll do one for you, and then you can try one here. So first thing we're going to do is find the circumference. I like just doing diameter times pi. So I might write down, if the radius is 5, the diameter is 10. So the circumference is 10 times pi. And so if we use 3.14 for pi, then we get 10 times 3.14 equals 31.4. Okay, now we need to find the arc length. So in order to do that, you need to figure out what portion of the circle you have by looking at this 90 degrees. Okay, so it's 90 out of 360. So this window pane is where you're going to put your proportion. I'll put an equal sign there because I don't like the window pane thing. And then down here, you're going to put the circumference of the whole thing, the 31.5. Okay. Now, if you know what fraction of the circle 90 degrees is, or if you simplify this, you could write it in its simplest form if you wanted. It's just 1/4. So if you want, you could just multiply your 31.5 times 1/4, or just divide it by 4. So 7.875. Now to that, to finish finding our perimeter, we need to add, so I just found this part. I now need to add this part and this part. So plus 5 plus 5 equals 17.87 about. Okay, and that's in inches because our measurements are in inches. All right, I'm going to let you try one, and then you can check back and see if your work is right. All right, here's my work. If you have any questions, this time I used the pi button on the calculator, so your number here might be just slightly different if you use 3.14. Either way is okay with me. All right, well, that's all there is for today's lesson. That should get you where you need to be so that you can start on these. All right, good luck with that, and we'll talk to you soon.